You can tell he pays attention to detail from how he presents himself. His suits are flawless. His mustache is flawless. He looks like a man who wears cologne, and he, I think he's someone who was a great interface for Poroshenko, and I think that he is one of the important players that is helping. I'm saying things that are sort of out of school here, right? Lukashenko is one of the important players who's actually helping Poroshenko keep a government together in Kiev. And I know it's people, because we're so emotionally invested in this, we want to, of course, demonize Poroshenko. Probably he should be executed eventually, and don't get me wrong about that. But, you have to coax people into these, you have to set up these traps, and you have to also keep people away from jumping off the ledge prematurely. And I think that that if the goal is to prevent a failed state before there is like adequate indigenous movement to create the simulacrum of spectacle of a popular protest that overthrows the Kiev junta, not as a Russian invasion.
That's what we want. We want it to be indigenous protest, not the Russian invasion.
Right, exactly. So I think Lukashenko in Belarus is playing a really important role in mitigating the impact of all of these pressures, Poland, the Baltic states, and what the U.S. is trying to get Ukraine to be suicidal.
Yeah.
So that's how I see the pieces fitting together. So I have no doubt that about Lukashenko's loyalties and his competencies at all. I mean, I think anyone whose job it is to do personality profiles. Well, Andrew Korybko did a piece talking about the pluses and minuses of Poroshenko, and how he analyzed it as being a state that is characterized by the personality of the leader. And there are some fair points to be made there. If we can give Andrew Korybko's link to the article there. He's someone that I interact with on a regular basis, and we work on parallel projects. So, it's a good read. I think that there are weaknesses to personality-based governments, but of course the strength is also that they can make clear and quick decisions without dealing with politics. So.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay, I see. Personality governments, and Russia is also a country in which personality in government is very important.
Yes, right.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know what else to maybe you can add something, please.
Well, I would just say that the action to come is going to be centered around the Western media trying to create hype about the eventuality of the Novorossiyan armed forces having to respond to provocation after provocation, and when they respond, they're going to act like this is the first move instead of a response. But more to the point, I think that we should expect some changes in police forces, in government and mayoral politics in Kharkov, and we should some assassinations in Odessa would seem to make sense, and a scandal against Saakashvili. We should expect there to be a scandal and more news about government in Georgia requesting his extradition, more rumors about could he be kidnapped, and more talk about reinforcements in Odessa and whether they will switch sides or whether actually you will get Transnistrian Spetsnaz to pose as Ukrainian army that switch sides, and then have that co-align, have it be simultaneous with real Ukrainian army captains who lead their regiments to switch sides. They will use ideology and flags and statements and stuff, and it'll be a great spectacle. In reality, it will be partly that, but also, of course, change of hands of significant sums of cash in the area of millions and millions of euros, and that will also help speed things along nicely.
Yeah. Okay, I think we should stop right here. It's been a very good interview.
Great.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
I'll see you.
See you. Bye.